Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah. Let's go try to save Washington. I think that's where we're at.
So what is your stake in all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability. A land in which all might live side by side. Free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood, then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job, too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So, I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
It's not very nice.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested. He cannot harm the commander if he is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin the search.
I don't want to. Not just yet. We're gonna go do a little bit of fun stuff after this, hopefully.
There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
What are you up to? This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. God!
People are angry. Uh-oh. Comfort. Still.
Constable.
How? What happened?
Dan Shopkeep called me out. Caught the guards, and I gave him a slip.
Sneaking around.
A penny for the world. The Black Swan Inn offers you the finest fare in
There's
the
no
city.
way he sees me.
Come for our
Oh, I'm on
famous
Wall
menu.
Street.
Wash down with
Before it
caramel and
is Wall
enjoy
Street.
our new bowling green out the back.
I think he's onto something. Oh. Like a mouse.
If you've a delicate problem need attending to, Jack Frederick is your man. Discreet, efficient, and keen. Willing to consider all offers.
Heard what happened at the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Heard what happened at the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop.
Saddlers of the First Water, Putney's on Mill Road. A name and reputation you can ride with. Working up a thirst in the sun? Why not try Bailey's Pale Ale? Available in the city's finer public houses.
Nothing is happening. Man, look at those
Also,
idiots.
in today's New York Mercury.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you? No, ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I'd best be rectifying that then. Get him!
Pop! Out the window I go. I gotta catch this man now. Or we're both under arrest. Oh, yeah.
There's another one! Grab him!
You get away from there. That's my money.
Cut those bills and I'll kill you!
If you're skilled enough, you're able to dodge, but I've...
Hands off, I seen it first.
I mean it! All mine!
Caught.
Be still. You will do no more harm. You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about. Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom. Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, but we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet!
What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
Wow. Oh, I hate this sequence so much. I hate every bit of this sequence. Because now, I'm in prison. And guess who's not in prison?
You. You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say? If you are here, then Washington is safe. True, true. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah. He's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
I hate this so much. I hate this place. This sequence is so dumb.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even taught me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth or I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
I just want to get through this as quickly as I possibly can. Because I hate everything about this sequence. To be 100% honest, this ruins it.
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English, that it? Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
Shut the fuck up. I'm going down here. Dude, if you push me, I swear I'm gonna stab you. Get the fuck out of my way. I am nowhere near you guys. Get the fuck off of me. Yeah, I'm following.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me. Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
If I go this button. And the way to win is to place a corner.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor. Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh!
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you? Very well. But it's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
Steal from who now? My apologies. Waiting on him to come back over this way. Hopefully. Ooh, the man's going downstairs. Back up the stairs I go.
This key is useless.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
I mean, if you're offering.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
Sit the fuck down.
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pit should cool your blood.
Oh, it definitely will.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all.
Ta-da! I am the Houdini. This man's literally right there. How did man's not hear door unlock?
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
There was nothing I could do in this scenario. I literally couldn't turn the corner or I'd be spotted by the other guy. You put me in an unwinnable situation.
Not to raise the alarm.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
don't know why that happened. But they're not dead. I have no way of killing guards.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind. You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
Good, I'm out of that. Bullshit. I hate this fucking area. Get me out of here. Thank you.
Up! Up with you! I said get up! Walk!
Bye now!
Why did he open the gate when it was clearly already opened? What a fucking dumbass. Throw me harder, don't you?
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going-away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
There's not even rope around my arms. I easily could have fought off 2 guards. What the? I heard that blade. I know my blade anywhere. Oh. Oh!
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, little else.
You sure about that? I already promised you I'm not dying today.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
Bum bum ba da bum. I got super lucky there.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason.
Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future, too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool to give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
At ease, men! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
Yeah, but there's only like 3-4 men left. I don't kill anyone. I don't think. I think this one I kill somebody. And then 11 and 12 I kill somebody.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearned for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you?
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
And for the support of this declaration,
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
Woo! Woo!
Everything all right?
Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us.
Where to?
Brazil.
Ooh. Brazil. This sounds like fun. Oh, wait. There's a man after me. And there's wanted posters of me everywhere. This is fair. This is definitely going to end well.
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
Man, they're really horrible at making people. You got either almost topless girls or buff guys. That's all that's here. Oh, no, there's one guy that's not buff.
Copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Bilhete, por favor.
I think I'll go with that one.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful. Desmond, hide! Blend or do something! Security's headed towards you.
Bullshit!
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
I'll just do it this way.
Você viu este homem? Chame a segurança imediatamente se o vir.
Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse.
Estamos procurando este homem. Se ver algo suspeito, fale com a gente.
Great. They've set up a checkpoint.
Quick, Desmond! Hide! Blend or do something! Stick close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around it.
Seriously, what is the deal with stadiums and piss troughs? It's disgusting. I mean, who thought they were a good idea?
Troughs are time and cost efficient.
I don't even see a stall in here. What if I have to take a dump?
Yeah, please just mute the microphone if you do.
Eu não posso... Ele sumiu. Mas ele não poderia ter ido logo. Eu vi ele faz pouco tempo.
Looks like I'm close. Shit.
Watch your back, they're onto you. You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight
Não
here.
me deixar entrar. Vou perder um emprego. Temos que verificar sua identidade.
Como assim? Trabalho aqui há 15 anos e nunca vi nada como isso. Quem vocês pensam que são?
Sugiro abaixar o tom de voz.
Ah, está bem. Faz a porcaria da verificação. Olha, aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Sente muito? Ela é minha irmã, cara! A porra da minha irmãzinha!
A gente se ama. Pronto, tá aí, tá dito.
Almost there, Desmond, but she's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Use the catwalks to get across. You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
I guess the non-Brazilian is winning. That bottle is way too big for you, girl.
Hey!
Hurry, Desmond. If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't let that happen.
Shut up! Shut up!
Nice. Without fail.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Why is it up to me?
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
Well then.
Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves, and know what was to come. First we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
Not even gonna question it.
Wonder what stories the temple will tell me today.
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
I don't know, maybe they were sleeping or something and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics? Or hibernation? I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point. After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it'll be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell.
Well, I guess that means I need to get back into the machine.
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some...
I didn't even want to talk. I wanted to...
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
Oh, look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Something tells me he's not going to be fine.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Ah!
Don't do this, Connor.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
Man. Somebody's a dick. And get fucked. Man, there's a lot of stuff I collected. I'm gonna guess that's a wolf den. There's just a lot of wolves.
Yama. Yeah, man.
And my first available ride I can take. Ta-ta-ra-ta-ra-ta-ra. Made it. Washington. Hello.
Commander.
Connor.
Any word on Lee?
Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
Ah, Connor. What do you think of my work thus far?
The men are bolstered, focused. It is good you have come.
You are too kind. Lord knows my journey was far from certain. The trials we suffered getting here were strange and many. I dressed as a woman, Connor, to evade British spies. Did you know that?
I did not. As a woman, you say?
It is the truth. King George had already stopped our crossing once in Bordeaux, threatening to seize my newly purchased ship, La Victoire, and arrest me. But I was born stubborn, and such a warning could not dissuade me. So we rode for Spain and bought passage aboard the ship there. George's spies had followed us every step of the way. Disguise was the only remaining option, mon Dieu.
No man can doubt your commitment, and you are invaluable to the cause. You did what you needed to do. I am certain I would have done the same.
But of course you would. I expect nothing less.
Church is hiding in a church. Oh, the irony.
Father. Connor, any last words? Wait. A poor choice.
Come to check up on Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king. Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey. They sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good. You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I can kill you now, if you prefer. Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
I may be able to track him. There were rations inside the crates. Medical supplies and clothing as well. Snow has obscured the tracks, but enough remains that we can still follow.
Skills. Why, hello there.
Just my luck. Going to freeze to death if I don't get this fixed.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Well played.
It's not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't know. We was riding for a camp just north of here. It's where we'd normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find him there.
Enough of that.
You did not have to kill him.
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
And what about you?
Never you mind. Just do as I ask.
Wow. Only been around me for 10 minutes, and you're already treating me like an actual father. Already despise.
Almost feel bad for the Yanks, shivering and starving out there. It's a hard way to go.
All they need to do is raise the white flag. They should have done that a long time ago. All this fight serves no purpose. The Crown sure to win in the end. Wait till those guys take them to the note.
Yeah.
All right, looks to be in order. Go and see the foreman. Run planned for tonight. I'll go bring the wagon and meet up with you later.
Center camp, near the tree. Can't miss it.
Thank you kindly.
You won't be thanking me when you hear what he's got planned.
About time you showed up. Listen here. Boss wants us to try something new tonight. A raid. No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself. Valley Forge? That's right. You sure about this? It's not my business to be sure or not sure. I just do as Church asks. If you're so concerned, take it up with him. Is he here? Of course not. Hiding in New York, the last I heard. Trying to keep a low profile. On account of him not wanting to go back to jail and all. All right, I'm in.
Look what we found.
He was creeping around the camp all suspicious-like.
Must be a Yank spy.
Nah, he's something else. Something special. Isn't that right, Haytham? Church told me all about you.
Then you should know better than this.
You're not really in a position to be making threats, are ya?
Not yet.
Dealt with these louts. Meet me in New York.
What? You want to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
Bopped! That man got clocked! Just gonna keep looting these bodies real quick. Lots of interesting things. I mean, I'm getting rope darts and trip mines and lots of money. Raccoon? Nice. To New York? Oh. I like the winter one when it's winter here because you can see only the limbs. Which makes it a lot easier to climb. Oh shit. I don't know how that one happened. We're not going to question it though. Nice. I just see a bunch of fog. And you can actually see the hay at the bottom. What is going on over here?
How dare you call upon me after Monmouth?
I have nobody else to turn to. The Culper Ring in...
I just skipped all of that. That was... I think that's Tyranny missions.
If you could spare a bite for these two, chase us and beat us when they can. You could draw them away. We could take just anything. We'll take anything you can offer us.
Hey, where are you going?
Anything. We'll take anything. These two chase us and beat us when they can. You could throw them away. We could take just enough to fill our bellies for the night.
You like to swing your mitts, eh?
We'd be in your debt,
Down
sir.
to the warehouse, the place men of your kind be meeting.
Beat us for begging. Just distract them for a moment. Anything. We'll take anything you can offer us. If you could spare a bite for us, we'd be in your debt, sir.
Got a problem, mate?
Thanks, mister.
Up I go. Once again, all I can see is fog.
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Crimes punishable.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much. You did just what you've done.
I'll talk to him after a few things.
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Crimes punishable by death. The sentence.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much. It's a just thing you've done.
That man went to sleep. Look at that man. That man's chilling. Look at this. Someone take a picture of that. That man be chilling. When you drink too much ale at the party, he'll be fine. Woo! Dang it. Excuse me.
You the one they sent? Where you been? Anyway, I know who the traitors are. They've got lists of all the Patriot leaders in the area. If they hand them over to the Redcoats, the rebellion is finished in this part of the city. You need to find a way to switch these fake ones for the real thing.
Have been found guilty of treason and
Thank you. Thank you ever so much. You've done everything.
I have no bombs. Ow. You know, I'm surprised that worked.
Evening, Connor. I see you made it here in one piece.
Recovered from your beating, then?
Benjamin Church is holed up on an abandoned brewery on the waterfront. We should be done with this by sunrise.
Good. I would like to have those supplies returned as soon as possible.
Of course. I wouldn't want to keep you from your lost cause. Come along, then. Follow me.
Well, that was weird.
Tell me something.
Hmm?
You could have killed me when we first met. What stayed your hand?
Curiosity. Any other questions?
What is it the Templars truly seek?
Order. Purpose. Direction. No more than that. It's your lot that means to confound with this nonsense talk of freedom. Time was. The assassins professed a far more sensible goal. That of peace.
Freedom is peace.
Oh no. It's an invitation to chaos. Only look at this little revolution your friends have started. I have stood before the Continental Congress and listened to them stamp and shout. All in the name of liberty. But it is just noise.
And this is why you favor Lee?
He understands the needs of this would-be nation far better than the jobberknolls who profess to represent it.
It seems your tongue has tasted sour grapes. The people have made their choice, and it was Washington.
People chose nothing. It was done by a group of privileged cowards seeking only to enrich themselves. They convened in private and made a decision that would benefit them. Oh, they might have dressed it up with pretty words, but that does not make it true. The only difference, Connor, the only difference between myself and those you aid is that I do not feign affection.
I think Dad's angry.
Hold a moment. Church, you clever bastard.
What is it?
I was hoping I could wave you past the guards, but he's replaced most of them with men I don't know. Well, I should be able to pass without arousing suspicion, but you...
No. We do this together or not at all.
Then what do you propose?
I will find a guard who is off duty and take his uniform.
Very well. I will wait here, then.
Of course you will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to come along and hold your hand, perhaps? Provide kind words of encouragement?
This dude just is such a dick.
That should suffice. Follow me.
Hold, strangers. You tread on private property. What business have you here?
The Father of Understanding guides us.
You I recognize, not the savage.
He is my son.
Tasted of the forest fruits, did you? Off you go, then.
It's locked. Give me a moment.
Must be strange for you, discovering my existence as you have.
I'm actually curious to know what your mother might have said about me. Always wondered what life might have been like had she and I stayed together. How is she, by the way?
Dead. Murdered.
What? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, you're sorry. I found my mother burning alive. I'll never forget her face as she sent me away. Charles Lee is responsible for her death by your order. And you're sorry.
It's impossible. I gave no such order. I spoke the opposite, in fact. I told them to give up the search for the precursor site. We were to focus on more practical pursuit.
It is done. And I'm all out of forgiveness.
Benjamin Church. You stand accused of betraying the Templar Order and abandoning our principles in pursuit of personal gain. In consideration of your crime, I hereby sentence you to death.
No! You're too late. Church and the cargo are long gone. And I'm afraid you won't be in any condition to follow. We've chosen to stand with the victor. It's Britain who will win this war. You always did prefer principle to profit. Perhaps that's why your little kingdom started to crumble. It was a nice dream you had, but a dream is all it ever was. Look at the half-breed fight, like some feral dog. Best we put him down, boys.
Duncan! Get him! Don't let them escape! Get him! The Indian too! Take him down!
You had it under control.
Where is Church?
I'll tell you. Anything you want. Only promise that you'll let me live.
You have my word.
He left yesterday for Martinique. Took passage on a trading sloop called the Welcome. Loaded half its hold with the supplies he stole from the Patriots. That's all I know, I swear. You promised.
And he kept his word. Let's go.
Well then.
We need to get out of here.
You don't say.
Now is not the time for sightseeing.
So close, yet so far. We'll need to find a way around the flames.
Oh well.
Back here, traitors! Oh, how I'll enjoy making you pay for your betrayal. Church paid well. Were you rewarded handsomely? And what good does your gold do you now?
stuck. See if you can find something to pry it open. Connor? What are you up to? Oh, no. Don't do that. There's no way of knowing what's on the other side!
Water. Water is on the other side.
We do now.
Skills.
Church is at least a day on us. We must move quickly if we're to catch him.
I have a ship we can use. Meet me on the pier when you're ready.
You just have a ship? He looked at him like, this man just has a ship. I had to barter my way to get here. And this man, my own son, who's a native, partially native, just has a ship. What the fuck?
Shall we?
Sounded like somebody got dumped in the water.
I told you this was a poor heading. Church is surely days ahead of us now.
Have some faith in the boy. He's yet to disappoint.
Well, the bar's not been set very high now, has it?
We are closer than you think, Father.
I know how to do a boat ship.
Ship out!
Is it the welcome? Aye, and she's dropped anchor.
Bring us in for a closer look, son.
It seems the ship has been abandoned.
Church always was a slippery little bastard.
After them! I want everything.
Can the ship go no faster?
Thank you, wind.
more speed!
How is it you came to captain a ship, given the way you sailed?
Do you want to do it?
Perhaps someone with more experience should take the wheel.
Getting sick and tired of you saying rogue winds. I can clearly tell there's rogue winds.
How is it you came to captain a ship, given the way you sailed?
Oh, that rogue wind helped me there.
It's almost as though you want him to escape.
She's passing between the cliffs, boy, and the Aquila's too big to follow. We need to go around.
God damn it! We're going to lose him!
What other choice have we? Those rocks would crush us.
The current here is swift. We still have a chance. Enemy ships approaching! Ready our weapons! Prepare to return fire!
Church is using the ambush as cover! Sink him before he escapes! Send that bastard to the seafloor!
No! I need his ship afloat! The cargo must be saved!
Stop him, Connor! Do not let Church escape! Focus on our true target!
Ba ba da ba ba da ba da da.
Men! Prepare to board! What are you doing?
Ending this.
Secure the ship!
Hook us in! Bring her close! To arms! To arms!
Man the swivels! Cover from the quarter deck!
Secure the aft line! High off the bow!
I need to get below deck. Who knows what madness my father intends? What has Church done with the cargo?
It's been quite an adventure, let me tell you. Working my way through your nasty little tricks and traps. Clever! Some of them, anyway. I'll give you credit for that.
Enough! We came here for a reason.
Different reasons, it seems.
Where are the supplies you stole?
Go to hell.
Now, where are the supplies?
I ask again. Where are the supplies?
On the island yonder. Awaiting pickup. But you've no right to it. It isn't yours.
No, not mine. Those supplies are meant for men and women who believe in something bigger than themselves. Who fight and die that one day they might be free from tyranny such as yours.
Are these the same men and women who fight with muskets forged from British steel? Who bind their wounds with bandages sewn by British hands? How convenient for them. We do the work. They reap the rewards.
You spin a story to excuse your crimes, as though you're the innocent one and they the thieves.
It's all a matter of perspective. There is no single path through life that's right and fair and does no harm. Do you truly think the Crown has no cause? No right to feel betrayed? You should know better than this. Dedicated as you are to fighting Templars, who themselves see their work as just. Think on that the next time you insist your work alone befits the greater good. Your enemy would beg to differ, and would not be without cause.
Zavanios kinaa, netiahnete kantuti tokaske.
You did well. His passing was a boon for us both. Come on. I expect you'll want my help retrieving everything from the island.
Woo! What did I... Ah, I think I got hit by the fire.
I have been reunited with my father, but I do not yet know if this bodes well or ill. Our goals are aligned, at least so far as independence is concerned. But he continues to defend Charles Lee, the man who murdered my mother and burned my village. Still, he makes a point about Washington and those who back him. I hear much talk of freedom and equality, but it seems one must be a landed white man to benefit. What of someone like me, or Surrey? What role for us in this new world? Is my father right then? There is so much I must consider and so little time in which to do it.
Welcome back. And how was Martinique?
Achilles, I owe you an apology. It was wrong of me to say the things I did.
Your words were harsh, Connor, but there was also truth there. I failed the Order, allowed the Templars to take control.
But now their hold is weakened, which makes me believe there's a chance for peace. Imagine what might be accomplished if we were to unite.
Why the change of heart? Where is this coming from?
You spoke with your father.
You've met your father, haven't you?
I do not claim to trust the man or even like him. But I would be remiss to ignore this opportunity.
Haytham may listen, but will he understand? And even if he does, will he agree?
Even he must admit that we can achieve more together than we do alone.
I assume you're off to find him.
Yes. I ride for New York to see what might be done.
I have a strange feeling this is not going to go the way you want this to, Connor. Just a hunch. But, oh well. I will go do a little bit of the side exploring. And then we will pick up heading to see if I can talk sense into my father, the Templar Grand Master. But until then, if you like this content, be sure to like and subscribe for more. And ring that bell so you can be notified when the video goes live. Or the stream. But until next one, I will see all you ghouls and goblins in the next realm. Peace.